Hello, hello, hello! Good day, everyone. I'm Shiro Tamaya, and your resident Coyote Phantom Thief at your service, and I am back with probably what will be the final stream of Out of the Ocean. Last time we got two endings, yes, two endings, I believe. Hold on, let me check the extras. Endings. Yes, we got ending 1 and ending 2, which leaves the 2 romance endings of each character. So today we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna start off with Misuzu and then go for Narene's. Just because I believe we've done more of Misuzu's dialogue options, so I should be able to skip through it quick. But hello Fresh, hello Saros, and hello James. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Happy time zone, everyone. Yeah, it's happy time zones. We do love time zones. I have no idea what time zones everyone is in, but I know I got viewers in Asia time zones. I know I have viewers in US time zones. I think there might be some European time zones. I don't know. It's all, everyone's everywhere. This week has been unexpectedly rough for me. Lots of sudden work that has made me stay up basically every day until like 2 or 3 a.m. Ooh, that is rough. I hope you are able to get plenty of sleep, regardless. It's Australia over here. Oh wow, Australia. We're going to backwards land. Upside down land, as I like to call it, because of all the memes. There's one meme that I remember from a long ago, and it's like the entire world is just a cat playing with Australia. And it was just an outline of a cat encircling all the continent, all the continents, and then it's batting a paw at Australia. I love it. Very wholesome meme. Hello, Stolf. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. But yes. Frame drops. Excuse me. I thought I fixed this. Can't fix everything, it seems. Well, at least I turned off the notification sounds. But I think this is now just a YouTube side thing, because I fixed my settings. Good, it wasn't my end. Yeah, I think it's YouTube. Hold on, let me just double check my output settings. Yep, okay. And thank you so much for the tip towards my Demon Lord cover, Fresh! Arigato! Demon Lord will be happening this year, I swear. We're working, that is actually my next project, is getting the art worked on for that cover. So, I'm very excited, But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get into getting these endings. Last 2. This could be a very short stream, or it could be a very long stream. I don't know. But we're gonna start off with loading here, and then going for every choice that caters to Misuzu. So let's do this. What do we do now? Yes, if we don't want to get ending 1, we have to help her. So we're helping her, and now we're skipping. Not that I'd ever do that. Now we save girl. Speedrun game. Ooh, I'm getting some awful lag on my end. Ooh. Frames dropped 35% over the last 2 minutes. Okay, this has to be YouTube. I swear to God. I do everything to fix the lag, and then it comes back to haunt me. YouTube stream lag, recent lag issues. I'm double checking sources to see if this has been an issue. Lag latency issue. Okay, no, this seems to just be an issue on YouTube's end. Okay. Okay. I can't do shit about the lag. I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay. I will keep an eye out on it, but unfortunately can't do much. Hello TJ, thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. The stream is already lagging and having latency problems. Can't do much. Can't do much. But I can still want to make new friends at school. Alrighty. I love rapid sounds. Hello, Marina. And hello, Misuzu, who absolutely does not commit crimes. Well, if you don't mind. What's the better option here? Hold on. Let me look at my guide. Or not this one. Let me look at this one. Oh, I don't think I answered with this. It looks like it doesn't matter. Do you have ties to the Yakuza? The art in this game is really pretty. It is really. Wait, I suddenly traveled forward in time. Oh god. We'll do our best. I am doing my best. For absolutely no reason, I want seafood. Hello, Azula. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So yes, do you have ties to the Yakuza? I didn't answer this question last time. I didn't ask this question. The Yakuza? Misuzu blinks, then says, "Oh, I wish. That would be rather fun." Okay, girl. But it's nothing that exciting. My family just happens to be wealthy, and I fear it makes others uncomfortable. Uncomfortable? I pout, upset on Misuzu's behalf. Okay, now I can skip again. Now we give her a hug. Alrighty. We'll just have to explain things to Noreen later. Alrighty. Get that seafood then. Just make sure it's not our mermaid. Indeed. Don't eat mermaid friends, please. I guess I'll just have to apologize to Noreen when I get the chance. I hope she'll be able to wait for me, and that the disappointment won't be too devastating. This is a funny development though. I'm not used to being popular. I didn't have many or any proper friends back at my old school, so I never found myself being caught between two people like this. I used to hear girls back in my old school fretting about their weekend plans on account of having too many of them. They used to chatter about which friends they would blow off, which friends they should blow off, if they should give up on a planned shopping trip to go on a date with their boyfriend or vice versa. Some of them got pretty anxious about it. They made it sound very serious, but I could never relate. It's sad, but I've never suffered because I'm too popular. It's kind of nice that two girls want to spend time with me, but I do feel a little bad for Noreen. Alrighty. And now we can skip. I met you. Intrusive thought. If Noreen is bad at cooking, would that make her mermaid meat also taste not good? I don't think that correlates. Or would it contrast the other way and be the most delicious in the world? What the fuck? Intrusive thoughts there, sir. Oh my god. What was... Okay. What did I say before this, just for context? Has been bad as I thought it would be? No. I shake my head. I was afraid I'd stand out too much and I wouldn't be able to make any friends, but it's been alright. I mean... Oh yeah, okay.
I met you, and I think that's pretty fortunate. If that doesn't sound too cheesy.
Misuzu blinks. She looks momentarily taken aback, a pinkish blush spreading across her cheeks. Before, with a bright smile, she says,
No, that's fine. I'm very glad that I was able to meet you too, Asuka.
The pair of us descend... Okay, we descend the stairs, and then we go home. To here. And then we get found out about mermaid friend in bathroom. This one feels a little rude, but I have to say it to stay on Misuzu's good side. Friends is a strong word.
I mean, we haven't known one another all that long. I only met her last night.
And despite that, you still helped her. Isn't that right? I floundered for a few moments, lost for words, when Misuzu says, You're really friends? Girl, calm down.
When did you meet her, if I may be so bold to ask? It's a bit of a long story, but...
Here's the story. Watch the other streams if you do not know the story. She did work hard on this. Even so, you should worry about yourself, well, maybe we should try a bit. No, worry about yourself. Her cooking is dangerous.
I know she did, but this has nothing to do with you. You got roped into this by chance. I don't want you to wind up being a casualty.
Sounds of death. Triple Yuri. Oh yes, our first ending was a poly route, if you are curious to know. It was great, it was fantastic, and it is the canon ending in my opinion. Okay. I mean, okay, what? I guess I just wanted your evening to be perfect. Oh, right. Okay. You've been really nice to me, so...
You've been really nice to me all day. We've not known one another for very long, but I feel like you've been going out of your way to welcome me. I figured the least I could do was make sure you had a good time today, especially since I know how much the Sakura So means to you. But then things got all screwed up, because Noreen can't cook for shit.
And now we continue our skipping. Alrighty. Hello notifications. Yes, I know, the frames are dropping. Poly Yuri time. If only we could do poly route this time, but we can't. So you know you manipulated me. Yes, I already answered with that one, so I don't even need to look at that. Perfect. I don't know how different the events are gonna be because of, Is it me? I preferred if Noreen was this friendly to me. Isn't Misuzu supposed to be meant to be my friend? I'm probably overthinking. Isn't Misuzu supposed to be my friend? Okay, yeah, we have to answer this. Yeah, that's probably what's bothering me so much. I met Misuzu before Noreen did. I don't want Noreen to muscle in like this. It's a bit aggravating, but I don't think Noreen means any harm. Yeah, she's naturally outgoing and she's been cramped in the bathtub. But outing. Hello, miss. We learned your story last time. Oh man, look at Misuzu. We already looked at her in my first playthrough. You shouldn't kiss people without their permission. Okay, we have to be mean.
All the same, you shouldn't kiss people out of nowhere like that.
Oh boy, toxic Yuri. It's toxic Yuri time. When you can only choose one.
Shouldn't I? No, in fact, I think we've had this exact conversation before. I know you didn't mean any harm, but it can be kind of rude if you do it so suddenly. You need to ask the other person if they're okay with it first.
You do?
Yes, it's pretty personal, and not everybody likes that sort of intimacy. It's kind of embarrassing, actually.
Oh. Noreen's pretty face falls. She frowns, then says, I didn't embarrass you, did I, Asuka?
A little. I mean, you didn't give me any time to prepare. It was way too sudden. And anyway, you should only be kissing the person you love.
But I do love you, Asuka. I like you a lot. Isn't that enough?
What? No,
I think Noreen might have been a bit confused here. I'm sure she does love me in her own way, but there's a pretty big difference between being friends with somebody and being romantically involved with them. I feel like I should clear up her misunderstanding stat before she goes around kissing more random people. I think I'm handling this relatively well, at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. But what if she tried to kiss Misuzu? How would she react? Misuzu is such a prim, proper lady. I'm afraid she'd have a heart attack on the spot. That or she'd retreat into a nunnery. There's also Anshoko to worry about, and Marina, though... No, scratch that. Marina's pretty shameless. We're just like, Marina, goodbye. I don't think she'd mind if Noreen kissed her, but what about random people on the street? I can't have Noreen scattering tokens of her affection amongst them willy-nilly. That sort of thing might fly in France or Italy, but it's no bueno here. Why are we specifically saying France or Italy? Okay.
I'm not talking about love between friends. You need to be in love with somebody, like they're your partner. Kisses are supposed to be special. Do you understand?
Special, Noreen frowns. There's a pause and then... I didn't realize kissing was such a complicated matter, but I think I understand what you mean. You're saying it's something I should only do with the person who means the most to you. It's something you should only do to the person who means the most to you.
That's right.
Well then, I don't see why there should be any problems if I kissed you. Girl. I'm looking forward to your cookies. Yay. Poor clueless girl. Indeed. I guess tell Noreen not to bother. I feel a bit bad pouring cold water on Noreen's enthusiasm, but I don't trust her with this. Wait, actually... Oh, it's about her making cookies for her. Tell Noreen not to bother. Okay. I feel a bit bad pouring cold water on Noreen's enthusiasm, but I don't trust her with this. I shudder to think what damage she could do to poor Misuzu's digestive system if she were to go through with this. Right. I remember what's happening. I don't want this gesture of goodwill to result in any casualties, so...
That's a nice idea, Noreen, but you don't need to go out of your way.
Huh? Noreen inclines her head. She blinks, her cerulean eyes big and blue like two twin pools, as she says, I don't?
No. Misuzu would probably feel sad if she knew you felt obligated to get her something, especially when she gave you those cookies of her own free will. She was just trying to be nice, so you really don't need to go out of your way. I think knowing you enjoyed her cookies would be enough to make her happy.
Oh, I see. Aw, she's so sad. I feel bad. Noreen's face, once so full of excitement, noticeably falls. She frowns, then says, "Is that how it is?"
Yeah, that's how it is, yeah. People can get a little awkward when you start returning every single one of their gifts. It's fine, you know, to just accept other people's kindness for what it is. Misuzu's not very materialistic either, so a compliment would go a long way.
I see. Noreen frowns. She still doesn't look wholly convinced, but... Okay, Asuka. I don't really understand it, but I guess you humans have some customs I can't wrap my head around. I don't see why getting Misuzu a gift is a bad thing, but I don't want to make her feel awkward. I just want her to know that I think she's a nice person. And I'm really glad that we're friends. That one feels bad. I don't like that. But, okay. Oh, we have a different... Like Misuzu, I consider her a close friend, though is Misuzu just a friend? I thought she was very pretty from the moment I met her, and I've noticed that my head keeps swiveling in her direction in class, almost like a sunflower. I find myself hanging on her every word, almost desperate for approval. I've had crushes before, so I know what they feel like, and I'm starting to wonder, am I getting a little too attached to Misuzu? These thoughts weigh on me as the days elapse, so much so, I've been finding myself blushing around Misuzu an awful lot. It makes hanging out with her kind of hard sometimes, actually, because of the fluttering of my stupid heart. Why can't I calm down? I really am useless. In any case, I still wind up eating lunch with Misuzu every single day. We're eating lunch in the classroom right now, in fact, just like usual when Misuzu says... Oh, wait, it stopped. Right, she's inviting me to the library. How's the... Oh god. Hello, stream frames. Rest in peace. Yes, so she's inviting us to the library. I did have plans tonight, actually. I was meant to be watching Love Under the Starry Sky with Noreen, but they're just reruns. I've seen the show already myself, and it's not like Noreen can't watch it on her own. I feel a little bad for blowing Noreen off, but... Oh! Oh, if you're doing the full route with her, you... Usually there's a choice. There was a choice here before, wasn't there? I thought there was a choice here last time. Huh, interesting. So this time it's just like... Yeah, and then we go to the school. Also, I wonder if this redhead's gonna have any significance in her route. Okay, we go to the library. Oh, Jesus. The flat... Oh, God. Sounds... Oh. I figured like one of them, or maybe both of them. Right, Marina's asking us that.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
I feel myself blushing, and I have to glance away. Abashed, I take a seat. Okay, and then... I guess it would be nice to have a girlfriend, so this is what I... Yeah, I can't deny it. It would be nice to have a girlfriend. I was always kind of jealous of the girls in my class who managed to snag boyfriends. Not because I wanted a boyfriend, but because they made dating seem so idyllic. They went on shopping dates, trips to the beach, and they took a lot of cute couple photos together too. I'd like to experience something like that too. I want to fall in love, but I have no idea who I like more. I know. As it stands, it seems like everything's innocent and above board. Okay. And now we can skip. Oh, and then we run into Shoal, asshole of the century. I wonder actually what's gonna happen with the thing with Shoal and stuff. Cause this is gonna be interesting. Rapid skipping. Many sounds. Because Misuzu is probably gonna do the same thing, right? I'd assume. Okay, yeah, no. So, Misuzu still told Shoal about Noreen's location. Then we smack talk Shoal again for the third time. He got so oh my god. Think about he got mind crushed by money. Okay. 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 Oh yeah. I don't think you love me is untrue. I look at Misuzu sadly for a few moments, the cicadas humming in the undergrowth. In the distance I can hear the sounds of the construction workers ambling about. It's business as usual over here, but it barely registers. Misuzu's just told me something that's tipped my world upside down. It feels like her confession has changed everything between us. But by the same token, I don't think anything's really changed at all. I'm less surprised than I thought I would be by Misuzu's confession. In fact, I think a part of me might have expected it. I thought she might have felt this way about me, especially when she started to act so strangely after I told her I wanted to spend more time with Noreen. We've been close before, but Misuzu suddenly became cool and distant after that incident. She was being polite to me, of course. That's simply the way Misuzu is, but there was something unguarded about the way she spoke to me. And then there's that uncomfortable exchange I had with her yesterday. The moment where she told me about her piano concourse. Yeah, thank you. Misuzu told me she had a competition coming up, but she never mentioned it before. I was sure something was up, but she's already confirmed it. She was lying to me. She lied about the competition so she could find Shoal, so she could tell him about Noreen. The moment Misuzu thought I was supplanting her with Noreen, she tried to remove Noreen from my life for good. But though she was definitely underhanded, I'm not sure if I can really hold that against her. I know why she did it. If I'm going to take everything Misuzu says at face value, she only did that because she cares about me. She loves me, and I can't bring myself to be upset about that. I like Misuzu a lot too, after all. I've liked her for a while, and there is something gratifying about discovering such a pretty girl has a thing for me. It's very flattering. So flattering, in fact, I have to wonder whether I've misheard her. The cicadas are being rather loud, and this is a lot to take in. I stand there dumbly for a few moments, not sure what to do, what to say. This is all so sudden. It's hard to get my bearings. I feel just so disoriented. Misuzu might as well hit me about the head. Not that I think she'd do anything that cruel. Isn't physical violence more Shoal's thing? I don't think Misuzu means to hurt me. I'm not even sure if she meant to hurt Noreen. She was just trying to protect herself, or maybe she was trying to protect her friendship with me. I don't resent her, though maybe I should. But I think Misuzu regrets what she's done a lot. She must. Otherwise she wouldn't look so afraid. She takes a hasty step back, the pleats of her neatly ironed skirt shifting in the breeze. With wide eyes, she stares at me. Then all of a sudden she cries, I'm sorry, Asuka. Please forget that I said that. I'm such an idiot.
Huh?
I blink, snapped out of my confused reverie by the force of Misuzu's words. I look at her curiously and ask,
What are you apologizing for?
Is it not apparent? I think I was being very presumptuous. I already know full well I have no right to confess to you like that. Not after everything I did. I think it would be understandable, even if you never wish to see me again. I've done nothing but cause problems for you, and for that, I am really sorry. I can't apologize enough, Asuka, for putting you into such a difficult situation. It isn't fair on you, unloading my feelings on you so suddenly, when you are in no position to accept them.
Wait, what?
My mind already feels plenty scrambled thanks to the suddenness of Misuzu's confession, and I think her sudden 180 is only making me feel even more bemused. This is even harder to follow than one of Mr. Setoguchi's lectures.
What do you mean I'm in no position to accept your feelings?
Oh, you know what I mean. Please don't make me spell it out, Asuka. I think it should be obvious. I know that you don't reciprocate these feelings that I have, and I know you never will. You have already pledged your heart to another. I am doing naught save beating a dead horse, which is not only an unpleasant pastime, but it is also pointless. I see no reason why I should continue. I'm only going to make things awkward and embarrassing for the both of us. There is nothing I can do except leave. I just hope that you can strike this moment from your memory, Asuka. Please try to ignore this. We can resume our friendship, just like it was before. If only you forget this moment of weakness ever happened. I really am so sorry. Misuzu turns in a flurry of dark tresses, doubtless meaning to escape, but...
Hey, Misuzu, wait!
I'm too fast for her. I reach out, grabbing a hold of her wrist with my hand. Misuzu gasps, then say...
Don't go! There's still so much we need to talk about. And I'm not going to strike this moment from my memory either.
What? Will you not forget everything that I said?
No, I won't. It's too important. And I think you're making a mistake too.
Well, I know I've made a mistake. That much is blatantly obvious. I'm aware that I've said too much, and in doing so, I made our relationship horribly awkward. You don't need to tell me that. I'm not a fool.
That's what you say, but I think you're acting pretty foolish right now.
What? Misuzu exhales. She stares and says, That isn't fair, Asuka. You don't need to tell me I'm being foolish. I'm already full aware of the fact, which is why I'm trying to put an end to this conversation before I can ruin things even more. You don't need to rub all my failures in my face like that.
Oh yeah? And who said you were a failure exactly?
Am I not?
You might think that, but I don't. I don't think you've done anything wrong. And I don't think you've made things awkward either. I'm not unhappy about what you said, which is why I don't want to forget.
No, that can't be true. I was certain you would be mad at me. I betrayed Noreen after all, though you love her so dearly. And then after all that, I even had the gall to confess my feelings to you. I told you that I liked you, even knowing full well you can never return my selfish feelings.
And what makes you say that, huh?
Well, is it not apparent? I mean... Misuzu's voice trails off. She looks away, her expression stricken, her head hanging, just like a top-heavy flower, as she inhales. There's a pause and then... You... don't even like me.
Is that what you think?
It's what I know. It should go without saying. I mean, how could you like me, after everything I've done? I should consider myself lucky if you still wish to be my friend, much less my... Misuzu sounded pretty self-righteous when she launched into that speech, but once again, she falters. Then, red-faced, she says, Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. This is all ridiculous. Now, will you not let me go, Asuka? I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish, but it won't work. I'm already well aware of how you feel about me, and I would rather not hear it. If nothing else, I would like to be spared that humiliation. Girl. Wow, she isn't getting the hint here, huh? No, she is not. Misuzu's still trembling as she speaks, her eyes dim. She looks aggrieved, so much so she can't even meet my gaze. She's looking away from me pointedly, her shoulders hunched, as though she's afraid I might hit her. And she looks so small and sad, so pitiable. My heart goes out to her. I feel for her. But all the same, I don't let go of her wrist. I can't. That's one kindness I mean to withhold from her. After all.
Misuzu, I get where you're coming from, but I still want to talk to you. There's something I need to tell you.
Which is...
Well, you seem to think I've already fallen for Noreen.
Well, haven't you?
But that isn't true. I like Noreen a lot, yes, but I don't love her. I'm not close enough for her for that. She really is just a friend. A dear friend, yes, but that's all. My heart doesn't flutter when I'm with her, and it doesn't skip a beat. I want to stay with her, but I don't want to be with her. I like her, but you're the one I love. I love you a lot, Misuzu, no matter what bad things you might have done, and that's why I can't let you run away now. If you get to confess to me, then I should get to confess to you, too. It's only fair. I don't want this to be a one-sided thing.
To be fair, she just basically wanted the other girl, gone forever, the other night, and now the guilt is eating away at her. True. So I don't think she'd be able to think straight, or well, gay enough to get the hint. True. True.
I want to be honest with you. And I want to ask you if you'd be willing to go out with me.
What the? After my confession, time seems to come to a halt. Misuzu stops trying to pull away from me. Her legs stop trembling. The leaves on the trees in the garden, meanwhile, seem to stop shifting. The breeze stops blowing, and my heart, nestled inside my ribcage, stops hammering. There's a second of complete and utter calm. A quiet so deep I can't even hear the chirping of the cicadas. Misuzu looks at me, her eyes almost comically wide. I look back at her. There's a long pause, and then...
You said that you like me? No, I didn't say that. I said that I love you. I have a pretty big crush on you, actually. So I wanted to make the most of this opportunity. I'd probably be too shy to ask you out myself, so I'm glad you were able to do it first. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I feel like you've been helping me a lot, and it's appreciated, so... Yeah, would you mind dating me, Misuzu?
What? But... Misuzu blinks rapidly, her dark eyelashes fluttering. There's a pause, and then... How can you want to date me after everything I did to you? And to Noreen, too? I tried to ruin your relationship on purpose, and I did it out of nothing but spite. Isn't that a bad thing? I did something awful. Whether you love Noreen or not, you said it yourself. She's still your friend, and you still value her. Is this really all right?
That's a bit of a leading question. I'm not sure if I'd say it's alright exactly. I do think you did a scummy thing, yeah.
I knew it. I knew you couldn't forgive me. Girl, wait.
But, well, you caused a lot of problems, and Aunt Shoko got hurt too, but I think I understand why you did what you did.
You do?
I think so, yeah. Or at the very least, I'd like to. I've never met your mother before, but I've heard you talking about her. Based on everything you've said, she sounds like she's really strict. It doesn't seem like you had all that many friends since I moved to Omorishima. Not close friends, at least, that you could rely on. I get the feeling your mother kept you pretty isolated. You've been so busy with all these after-school activities for years and years. It must have been hard to get close to anybody. You've been working really hard, Misuzu, for a really long time. But you haven't even been working for your own sake. You've been doing all of this because of your mother. She's not giving you any freedom at all. You might be wealthy, but I don't think your life's been very easy. It sounds like you've struggled quite a bit. So, I understand why you'd want to cling to me once you thought you had me. You didn't want to give me up, and you didn't want me to abandon you. Isn't that right? That's not wrong, I suppose. I can't deny that it was playing in the back of my mind. I've never had many friends my own age, like you've said. So I wanted to ensure that you would stay with me at least. I thought if Noreen was out of the picture, then I'd be able to have you all to myself. I was really afraid that you would leave me, actually. But even if you understand how I felt, I don't see how you could condone it. I still did a bad thing. I was very selfish and my actions hurt a lot of people. I was so thoughtless. Maybe you were. But I think you've spent so much of your life being thoughtful, always worrying about what your mother wants, that it makes sense you'd want to let loose every once in a while. I don't think there's anything wrong with being selfish. It's human nature. We're all selfish, or at least we can be. So long as we don't hurt anybody else, it's fine. But I did hurt other people. You said as much yourself. Your aunt was seriously hurt because of me. It did look pretty nasty, yeah. But I don't know how serious it was. She didn't even need to go to the hospital. Marina was there and she took care of her. And you know how my aunt is. She's pretty stubborn. She's not the sort of woman who'd let a blow to the head stop her. Not for too long, at least. She's been doing alright. And Noreen didn't get kidnapped despite Chul's best efforts. I think everything worked out in the end, so I don't hate you for it. I don't see any point in doing that. Things were a little dicey, but they all worked out. And I can tell that you regret what you did. You don't think you were in the right, do you? Of course I don't. I regretted what I did almost the moment I did it. It's not something that I feel proud about. Then I think it's fine. I reassure Misuzu, or at least I try to, my voice soothing. Finally, I relinquish my grip on her wrist, satisfied that she wasn't going to try and bolt like a startled deer. Then I reach out. Aww. Aww, precious CG. I take Misuzu's cheeks between my palms, which are now damp with tears, and say, if you're really sorry, and you promise you won't do anything like this again, then we can put it past us. I won't keep bringing it up. I don't want to. I love you too much to make you feel bad. Asuka. Misuzu sniffles. More tears trickle down her pale cheeks, so she looks a little blotchy. Misuzu's skin isn't as flawless, peerlessly smooth as it usually is, but I don't mind that. In fact, I welcome it. These slight imperfections make Misuzu look more human. When I first met her, I thought Misuzu was so strikingly beautiful, she was a little intimidating. I felt anxious and uneasy around her, afraid I wasn't good enough to exist in her general proximity, let alone speak to her. I thought I was inferior to her. But now I know that Misuzu isn't some sort of divine being. She's just an ordinary girl, and she has a slew of ordinary emotions. She might look perfect, but she gets jealous too. She gets insecure, she gets needy, and sometimes when she's feeling sad, she starts to cry. She's crying right now, but that's alright. I'm here with her, and I'm not going to abandon her. Asuka.
I don't get it. You say that you love me, but how can you? Haven't I done too many bad things? I don't think I deserve it.
Yes, I know. You did say you might not think you deserve it. But luckily for you, you can't decide how other people feel about you. You can't decide how much I care about you.
Then, you still like me?
Yes, I still like you. You mean a lot to me.
Gently, I brush Misuzu's tears away from the corners of her eyes. I lean in, bringing my face closer to Misuzu's, the tips of our nose almost bumping. And with a small smile, I say,
and I don't want to let you go. I want you to be my girlfriend. If you wouldn't mind?
Asuka. Oh, Asuka. Misuzu sniffles in response, even more tears beating in her eyes. She's sobbing faster than I can wipe away her tears. Her face is badly flushed. But even now, I think she looks beautiful. She's Shirogane Misuzu, my dear friend. And maybe, just maybe, she's something more. I'm not sure which of us shifts our head first. Was it me bending down to brush my lips against Misuzu? Or was it her leaning to claim my mouth with her own? I don't know. But either way, the result is still the same. Aww. Kiss. Fantastic. Round of applause. We're kissing. It's a bit of a damp kiss, and it tastes faintly of salt. Misuzu is still sniffling, tears beating on her matted lashes like pearls. These tears shimmer in the sunlight, so they look like semi-precious jewels. I can't say I imagine this is how my first kiss would go, in the garden of my aunt's home with a girl who's sniffling. I thought there'd be less tears involved, for one, and it's a bit of a buzzkill, actually, that I can hear the faint sounds of construction in the background. Aunt Shoko might have been incapacitated last night, but she's a stubborn woman, and she didn't let that throw off the renovation plans for the inn. There are still workers ambling about. I'm worried one of them might come across this private, quiet moment. But I try to put this worry from mind. This isn't the first kiss I dreamed about, but it's the first kiss I'm having. Maybe to an observer, it wouldn't seem all that special. But to me, whose heart is full of love for Misuzu, it feels very special indeed. This is what I've always wanted. I just didn't realize it until now, when our lips finally came together. I might have told Misuzu that I love her, but I don't know if I really understood the meaning of the world until this moment. I was hopelessly naive. I mean, I am only a teenager, but this proves it. I really do adore Misuzu. I love her so much, I don't want to be without her. I could melt into the kiss, then disappear for good, scattering like sea foam on the shore. Of course. Moments just have to be ruined. I know there was a CG in the polyroot where they both kiss Asuka's cheeks, but it makes me wonder, could you even do a triple kiss, or would that be too clunky? I don't know. Get out of here. Marina, don't ruin the moment, bruh. Marina. Well, I wonder what's going on here. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Girl, you know exactly what you're doing. Ow! I pull away. I jump and pull away from Misuzu. Wide-eyed, I wheel about, searching for our not-so-mysterious interloper. And it doesn't take very long to find her.
How long have you been watching us, Marina?
Long enough.
And what does that mean?
Well, I got to see all the good stuff. That confession was very moving. I got to admit. God damn it. Woman, what are you doing? You two really are cute. It was like watching a romance drama. I'm not the biggest fan of those, but your performances were very moving. It made me wish I had some popcorn. It's just as I thought. In fact, it's even worse than I thought. What's Marina's problem anyway?
And why were you watching us? Is this how you get your kicks, spying on teenage girls who are going through it? Ririku's right about you. You need to be put on a leash.
What? Asuka? Marina starts, her eyes widening. She pouts then says, "That's not how it is. Please don't be like that."
Like what? I'm just saying how it is. You were watching us.
Well, maybe.
There's no maybe about it. You already admitted what you did.
But I didn't have any wicked intentions, I swear. It really was an accident. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I was here anyway to get some work done when I happened to come across you. I just wanted to find Shogo and ask her a thing or two about the futon cupboards over the guest wing. And I guess I've been a bit worried about her too since she had a nasty fall yesterday. I wanted to see if she was alright. I was being a good Samaritan, I swear. My intentions were pure, cross my heart.
And hope to die?
Well, not really, no. I'm pretty attached to my life, if it's all the same to you. I have no interest in shuffling off the mortal coil.
Marina!
But yes, cross my heart, hope to die if you'd like. I didn't mean to eavesdrop like I said, and I wasn't being creepy. I just wasn't sure what to do when you two got all emotional. I was afraid you'd hear me if I headed off, so I figured I'd just stay there and leave you to it before heading off. But then you started kissing, and I figured I probably shouldn't watch that, so...
So you decided to interrupt us?
That's right. I figured you wouldn't want me seeing that, am I right?
Well...
I glance away from Marina abashedly. Abashed. Shyly, I scratch my cheek. It's so hot I can feel it burning, then mumble,
"You're not wrong, I guess."
Oh, you gotta see the full-on ab shot, Saros. No, this is not integral to the plot. I mean, look at this woman's abs. Fantastic, 10 out of 10. I figured as much, actually. I'm actually pretty perceptive, believe it or not. So, I know how you feel about this all of this, Asuka, since you've given me a pretty thorough tongue lashing. But what about you, Misuzu? Are you doing okay? Misuzu looks at Marina shyly. Ever since she's appeared, she's been doing her best impression of a Jesus statue, which is to say she's been very quiet and she's not budged an inch. Now, however, Misuzu trembles. She takes a step to one side, half hiding herself behind my back. Not that it really helps her, mind. Aw. I'm not any taller than Misuzu. In fact, I'm a couple of inches shorter than she is. She insists on using me as a human shield all the same, however, as she peers at Marina. She blinks then says, "I'm alright. You don't need to worry about me, but, you saw us kissing? Yes, you said you saw that? Well, it's not like I was trying to spy on you or anything. But yeah, I did, so sue me. So, what do you want from me? You won't demand that I put my eyes out in penance, will you?" What? Oh no. That sounds horrible. I'd never do anything like that. I don't want you to get hurt, Marina, but, I hope you won't tell my mother about this. What? Is that all? Marina pouts. I'm not going to rat you out, I'm no snake. Actually, my zodiac animal is the dragon. But that's not so important right now. In any case, I'm not going to tell your mother about what I saw. I know she's a strict lady, and I doubt she'd be all that pleased to hear about what you and Asuka have been getting up to. I'll keep it all on the down low, so to speak, It's the least I can do after I walked in on the two of you. I might have seen more than I should, but I'm no snitch. You can trust me. I could shred cheese on those abs. So, I mean, you're right. Oh my god, I'm older than mine. What?
Oh, right.
Misuzu exhales, her expression one of relief. She takes a step back, no longer cowering behind me as she says, "That does make me feel better. Thank you, Marina. You might be an incorrigible brigand. Brigand who can't stop staring at my mother's chest, but it seems I can trust you after all." Right, she does that. Hey, can you really blame me? Your mother has a nice chest and a nice face too. And hell, nice everything. She's hot. Yes, you have mentioned that many, many times. I wish you wouldn't, though. I do not like to think of my mother in that manner. It's not appropriate. But she's a bit of an ice queen. I understand if you want to keep this from her, though I don't know if you'll be able to keep it hush-hush indefinitely. Your mother's gonna find out about this sooner or later, especially if you mean to stay with Asuka here. She isn't an idiot. She's quite clever, as it happens. Your mom has a nice face. Marina. Marina is the type of the person I can see that she greets Misuzu's mother at the door, and immediately her eyes just fall on her chest, and it's like, eyes up here. She is the epitome of eyes up here. And yet she continues to hire you. I know, right? It really is a mystery. But if you want to be with somebody, you can't keep them a dirty little secret. It'll wear you down after a while, and I don't think it's fair on Asuka either. You don't want to be skulking around behind Mrs. Shirogane's back forever, do you? Like a fugitive?
Well, not really. But I know Misuzu's relationship with her mother is a little fraught.
And that might be a bit of an understatement.
I don't want to force her into anything she's not comfortable with. We can take things slowly. I mean, we only just confessed to one another. It might be a little too soon to think about the future.
If you ask me, I think it's never too soon to think about the future. But not to worry, you're both young, and I'm sure you'll get there eventually.
Oh, I do hope so.
Misuzu sighs, her expression newly downcast. Her fierce blush has abated, at least, but she looks a little pensive. A little uneasy as she examines Marina anew. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna get a tissue to blow my nose, because my nose is so stuffed up right now. Hold on. Okay, I am back. Slightly less stuffed up. Yay. Yeah, sure. Shut the fuck up. Actually, fuck off. Notice how this happened to Shiro every time. Dear God, you people. Oh, I can't exist here without being accused. No. Not today. She lifts her head, then says, "Am I the only sane one in this chat?" I don't know, Saros, I don't know. Everyone loses their mind eventually. Anyways.
Do you think my mother will ever approve of my relationship with Asuka? She doesn't seem to like anything I do, so it does make me worry. She's always been so strict.
I did get that feeling, yeah, and who can really say? You know your mother better than I do. I don't want to tell you everything will work out hunky-dory. The world isn't that simple, and I don't want to give you false hope. I'm the adult here, between the three of us, so I've got to be realistic. I'm not going to placate you with pretty words.
Yes, that makes sense. I understand. Thank you for your honesty, Marina. It isn't reassuring, but it is appreciated.
Misuzu sighs once more. She's starting to look forlorn again, almost as forlorn as she seemed before she confessed to me. I begin to worry that she's starting to second-guess our relationship, that her anxiety around her mother will win out over her feelings for me. But I think Marina's noticed that too. She smiles, then says, Wish I could say, but the peasants are revolting again. Yuri time forever. Thank you so much for stopping by, Azul. Have a great day. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy the VOD if you do watch. I know it might be hard to deal with right now, but time can heal a lot of wounds. Oh wait, did I even... I don't think you should worry so much. I know it might be hard to deal with right now, but time can heal a lot of wounds. You'll grow up, and when you do, your mother won't be able to tell you what to do anymore, or how to live your life. We all have to fly the nest eventually, though some of us might wind up going further than most. Here, Marina smiles faintly. I wonder if she's talking about her own experiences, how she abandoned the ocean, where she was born and raised, to pursue a life above the waters. I don't know much about Marina's life as a mermaid. Well, we certainly know quite a bit now. Everything I gleaned was, at least about her relationship with Ririko. Everything I gleaned was secondhand from her conversation with Shoal, but it sounds like it was stifling, maybe just as much as Misuzu's life. Since Marina was born into the royal family, I imagine she had a lot of responsibilities piled on her shoulders. I can imagine a lot was expected of her. Her life must have been stressful, almost as difficult, if not even more so, than Misuzu's. But for all that Marina struggled, she didn't give in. She was determined to start life anew under her own terms, a life she could be proud of, which she enjoyed. And thanks to her willpower, she succeeded. She escaped the ocean, and now she's here. She lives on Omarishima with her partner, Ririko, and she seems happy enough. Her life might not be as luxurious as it was as a princess, since she flits between odd jobs like a moth, but Marina doesn't seem to mind that. I think it brings her pleasure, and if Marina was able to escape her circumstances, maybe Misuzu can too. I'd like to believe as much, at least. I want to think that there's hope for her and happiness. I want to think that one day she'll be able to escape from beneath her mother's thumb and live life on her own terms, without having to worry about appeasing her parents. Isn't that what everybody wants, really? I think we all want to live for our own sakes. We only get one life after all, and I can't think of anybody who would be fine wasting it. I find it funny because I've been a Shiro fan for only a few days. I'm missing all the lore and all the story of all the games. Yeah, you'll get new lore to get everything in time. And also, regardless, you're always welcome here. Indeed, indeed. If you ever want to rewatch VODs and stuff, go for it. Everything's in a every game that I've played is in a playlist in order of stream order. And you know, if you just need something to listen to on the side while you're doing work or whatever, feel free to pop one on, and you can catch up on like some of the lore and all the stuff. Yeah, don't worry, I love this place. All of you are chill and fun. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you enjoy it. It's always nice to have new people aboard. Things might be tough for you right now, Misuzu, but hang in there. Keep your chin up and keep your chin up. I'll support you, and I'm sure Asuka here will too. I know she likes you an awful lot, and I think if you stay together, things should work out. You just need to keep looking at the future. Right. My life mightn't be the easiest, but I also believe things will get better. Asuka still likes me at least. And I won't be staying in Omorishima forever either. One day, I'm sure I'll be able to move. I'll put this island behind me and all of the expectations that have been weighing on me. And then, I want to believe that I'll be able to be happy in my own right. It might sound like a small dream, but I think that's all I really want. Hear, hear, well said. Marina beams, then holds a can of beer aloft. She grins, resting a broad palm on the top of Misuzu's dark head. Then, giving her a playful ruffle, Marina says, I'll drink to that, to the future. Girl, you're on a shift. Why are you drinking?
Yes, to the future.
Jeez. I roll my eyes as Marina brings her can of beer to her mouth and takes a long, loud swig.
It's not like you need an excuse to drink, Marina. I know you do it anyway. You're shameless.
Marina giggles after swigging her crumpled beer can. She flashes me a peace sign. Couldn't she look at least a little more bashful? Then says, You know me too well, Asuka. You're such a smarty pants. A smarty pants? What the hell?
No, I think you're just incredibly transparent. You're so easy to read.
I appreciate everything Marina has done for me, of course. She really has been a big help. But does she need to drink to my relationship with Misuzu? That's kind of embarrassing. And anyway, I don't want her using Misuzu as an excuse to get sozzled. I'm kind of perturbed about it, actually. Oh, I didn't know you would be... God, I can't speak today. Even me. Shiro and Phantom's group hug. Mostly when you're not brain rotting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know you were here, Marina. But a pattering of footsteps from the living room catches my attention. That and the sound of a familiar voice. Noreen all but skips out onto the veranda, her blonde hair shifting around her shoulders like a cloud of candy floss. She smiles then says, To what do we owe the pleasure? Oh, just the same old. I'm here because I've got to fix up some stuff around the inn, same as always. But when I saw Asuka and Misuzu here having a heart-to-heart, I guess I couldn't help but stick my oar in. A heart-to-heart? Noreen inclines her head. She blinks, her blue eyes wide, and presses her index finger against her lower lip. What do you mean? Were you having a private conversation?
It was private until somebody...
I shoot a look at Marina.
Decided to butt in.
Guilty as charged. I've been an awful busybody, really. Can you blame me? I can't think of many people who don't love a good bit of gossip. And these two were being really sweet and sappy, too. Sappy? Noreen blinks. She looks at me uncomprehendingly, and then... Of course. Noreen knows. Oh, did you tell Misuzu how you feel about her, Asuka? What? Ah, jeez. It's a good thing Marina's the one holding the can of beer, not me. Not that I'd be holding a beer can anyways. I mean, I'm only 16. I'm nowhere near old enough to drink yet, but that's besides the point. If I'd been drinking something, even something as innocuous as, let's say, milk, I would have spat it all out at that remark.
What do you mean how I feel about her?
I, too, am curious about that. What are you speaking of? Did you not tell Noreen that you, liked me, did you?
Well, I might have told her that I care about you and I value you as a friend, but I don't think I ever said anything about having a crush on you. I mean, I didn't realize I had a crush on you until recently. It kinda happened quickly. No, you didn't mention it. Not in those words, not in those precise words, at least. I don't think you ever once said that you regarded Misuzu in a romantic light. Here, Noreen smiles blithely. She links her fingers together at her front and says, "But I could still tell." You could?
When did she figure this out? No offense to Noreen, but I always got the feeling she was a bit of an airhead. Maybe it's all the blonde hair? She might be smarter than I've been giving her credit for, though. If Asuka was Noreen, I'm not sure how she would have caught on between Asuka and Misuzu. It's funny how Asuka really is the only Pokezero in the whole cabin. True. My throat's getting tired.
How did you know?
I think it was kind of obvious, really. Obvious?
It is?
Yes, you used to smile so much when you told me about Misuzu, and you were really looking forward to seeing her when we went shopping together that one time. I feel like you're always paying special attention. Paying her special attention. Oh, and you have been... God. Oh, and you have been hanging out with her after school a bit recently. You said you were just studying, but you seemed a bit shifty about it. I thought you were trying to hide something, like maybe you were actually dating.
Uh-huh? There's no way. I never keep something like that from you.
Well, yes, that's what I thought. I knew you wouldn't hide something so important from me, Asuka. You've always been so honest, maybe to a fault. You're not very good at telling lies. So I figured you had to... So I figured you had a crush on her, but you were too shy to confess to her. Or maybe you were so mixed up about the whole thing you didn't even realize you liked her yourself. What do you think about my deductive powers? That's a pretty good piece of detective work on my part, don't you think? Though Noreen and Misuzu would agree in the canon, it is canon or rewrite Ruth, that she is the most adorable Pokezero, indeed. She's just airing Asuka out for the whole crew. She really is. I'm a genius. Oh my god.
Well, you're not wrong. I do like Misuzu quite a bit. And I did ask her if she would be my girlfriend, yeah.
Oh, you did? Noreen's blue eyes light up. She smiles brightly. Her hand linked and says, That's wonderful. And what did Misuzu say? Well, I like Asuka a lot myself, so... Naturally, I accepted her confession. I really do like her. I figured as much. I could tell based on the way you looked at her. You could? Yeah, I knew you were both crazy about one another. I couldn't figure out why it took you so long to confess, since you had it so bad. Noreen's like, God, you two were pining for each other so fucking hard. It took everything in my willpower not to intervene. But I'm glad things have worked out. I think you both deserve it.
You do?
Are you sure? Of course, I'm sure. I like you a lot, Asuka. I mean, you did save me and all, but I'd never force my feelings onto you. I figured you didn't like me that way, which was fine. I can cope. I'm a big, strong girl, and I wouldn't let something like that get me down. I might have liked you a little myself, but there's plenty more fish in the sea. I still like you, and I'm sure you still like me, but maybe we're better off as friends. I'm a mermaid after all, and I'm not all that used to living on dry land. I might have fallen for you because you were the first human I met, the the first person who showed me any kindness. But I'm not going back to the ocean now. I have a long, long life ahead of me above water, and who knows what'll happen. I'm sure I'll be able to find somebody I love, somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with. I escaped from the ocean so I could find my own slice of happiness. And now I'm here. I'm not gonna waste it. Noreen in this route being that one person in the back yelling, just kiss already? True. True. I'll keep looking to the future, and of course, I'm very happy for the two of you. This is like the most wholesome way to accept getting rejected. You're both my best friends after all. Your happiness is my happiness. And if you're happy with one another, that's all I could ask for. Wait, Noreen could find a Riku. Wait. Noreen. Wait, Noreen was the Kohai that liked Riku all this time. No, Student 14's different. Student 14 is a guy. We're not changing that one. But in Usanatsu, Riku did have a Kohai who was pining for her. And Riku did not know that, but what if it was Noreen? That would actually be hilarious.
Noreen?
I blink at Noreen, momentarily taken aback by this little speech of hers. I didn't imagine that Noreen liked me, but to hear her spelling it out so clearly. Well, there's no denying it, not anymore. She did have a crush on me. It looks like I've become quite the lady killer since I've arrived in Omonishima, by inadvertently. Back in Tokyo, I couldn't imagine even one girl liking me, let alone two. It's all a lot to wrap around my head. It's kind of crazy, really. But I'm glad that Noreen is willing to stand to one side. She might like me, but it seems she cares more about my happiness than she does us being a couple. She's being very mature about this, actually. I wonder if that's because she's a little older than I am, and she's already had to deal with so much hardship in her life. After being forcefully engaged to a man she doesn't love, then running away from home, being spurned by a teenage girl like me must have seemed like a drop in the ocean. I do wonder for a moment if Noreen isn't trying to put on an act, if she's not doing her best to appear strong. But I don't think she is. She's positively beaming. And when she smiles at me like that, I can't help but smile in return. I look at Noreen, holding her gaze steady, then say,
Thanks for the pep talk, and I'll do my best. I was pretty gloomy when I first moved to Omonishima. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm a bit of a miserable person in general. I've always been a pessimist. I used to see the glass as being half empty. But I think if I can stay with Misuzu, I'll be able to be a bit more positive about things in the future. I mean, all things considered, I'm very lucky. As far as girlfriends go, she's very cute. And I'm very happy that I'm with her. Oh, Asuka.
Misuzu's face floods scarlet at my comment. She glances away, her cheeks aflame, while Marina chuckles. She raises her can of beer in the air once more, then cries. I'll drink to that too! You girls are so lovey-dovey, you're gonna give me cavities here. I've got to counteract all this sugary sweetness with something bitter, stats. You're both killing me here.
Oh no, that sounds serious. Will you be alright, Marina?
I think I'll be able to hang in there somehow. I've just gotta keep drinking. Bottoms up!
Like you need an excuse to drink. You do that all the time anyway. You soused sea dog. But I'm glad you support us in any case. It's appreciated.
Yes, it really is. I hope my mother will be happy about this, like I said. So knowing that you do not mind a relationship is something of a blessing, Marina. And you too, Noreen. You really are being understanding about this. I fear I cannot thank you enough. Oh, that's all right. You don't need to thank me. Like I said, I'm just happy to see you two together. You both are my dear, very dear friends after all. And no matter what happens, I love the both of you. This is why the polyroot will forever be canon in my head. Everyone can be happy. It's with this remark that Noreen steps forwards, her blonde hair fluttering around her slender shoulders. She reaches out, her slender arms spread, like a bird about to take flight into the azure sky.
Oh?
Oh my. And without any further preamble, Noreen draws both Misuzu and I together against her chest in an embrace. She holds us close She holds us both close, her arms wound around our shoulders. The embrace is unexpected, but it isn't unwelcome. It feels very soft and gentle. I can tell as Noreen holds us that this is a sincere expression of her feelings, one so earnest it makes my heart flutter. We've all been through a lot. Our journey wasn't devoid of any hardships. But we're still together, and Misuzu and I really are together. We're a couple now. She confessed her feelings to me, albeit in an anxious rush, and I reciprocated. I don't think I had much of a choice to the contrary, really. How could I have done anything other than accept Misuzu's feeling when I love her so much? Alrighty, and credits. Oh. Now for epilogue, because I know there is an epilogue. Oh, outfit! So, how do I look? Do you think this suits me? Girl, you look good in red. Holy shit. Oh, you got little flowers decorating your hair. Oh, very nice. Ooh, and the purple flower, too. Oh, Misuzu, dear, you look lovely. Oh, are you sure? Yes, I'm quite sure. It seems we picked a good kimono out for you after all. The red looks lovely contrasted with all your dark hair. And though I suppose you would look good in almost anything, you have very fine features, and you look so elegant too. Wait, oh my god, I know this game maker guy. I've played 2 of their games. Oh, Ebihime, yeah, Ebihime is the creator of this game. She has created many Yuri games, Yuri visual novels. I also believe she's created some BL visual novels as well. But yes, Ebihime, yay! Go, definitely check her out if you ever get the chance to. For anyone, yes, that's how I know her. Yay. A fantastic thing to know her from. You're pulling it off splendidly, dear. That's right. You look super cute, Misuzu. It's almost like you were born to wear a kimono. Oh my god, look at her. And her hair looks so pretty. Oh, very nice. Or something. Oh, Misuzu looks down at herself, her face faintly flushed. Since her kimono is red, it makes quite the contrast, her pink skin against the red kimono. If Misuzu were anybody else, that blush would probably clash against the kimono. But since Misuzu is Misuzu, she's perfect alongside it. It only serves to make her look warm and inviting, even more full of life. She turns this way and that, holding her arms up. The long sleeves of her kimono swish as Misuzu shyly says, I appreciate the compliment. But though I've worn kimonos for my calligraphy classes, I've never worn a kimono to go outside before. I've never been to Omorishima's Oban festival, so I'm not sure how this looks on me. Oh, Oban. Oh, sweet. I'm used to plainer kimonos, really. You don't think it's too gaudy, do you? Not at all. You're super, super cute, Misuzu. Like I said, that kimono looks adorable on you. And you look really nice too, Asuka. Well, she said it almost like an afterthought, but I'm glad Noreen remembers that I'm here. Oh, it's got bubbles on it. Very nice. I'm starting to feel a bit like chopped liver since Aunt Shoko and Noreen were lavishing most of their compliments on Misuzu. Not that I can blame them. Misuzu looks very elegant. It's hard not to be in awe of her, at least a little, and she was almost more self-conscious about dressing up than I am. This isn't the first time I've worn a kimono, but it's the first time I've worn a fancy one like this. I told Aunt Shoko that Misuzu and I were planning to go to the Oban festival this year, over by the main shrine, and I told her too that it was Misuzu's first big festival. I told her that Misuzu was looking forward to it, though I mostly think she was looking forward to all the food, the candy apples and the shaved ice and the yakisoba, and Aunt Shoko hastened to help us. She took us both to this kimono rental place in the street, and she helped us pick out a couple of kimonos for the occasion, red for Misuzu with a spray of cherry blossoms on the sleeves and hem, and pale blue for me with waves and bubbles. The festival is tonight, and Aunt Shoko helped us both into our fancy kimonos. We'll only be wearing them for one night, and we'll have to return them later, kind of like Cinderella. It makes me feel like a fairy tale princess, one who will return back to her usual self once the clock strikes midnight, and the magic fades away. Until then, however, I'll get to dress up in this lovely kimono. I don't have any ornaments in my hair since it's too short, but Aunt Shoko also helps Misuzu style her raven black tresses. Her hair has been pinned up into a ponytail on the side, and there are several flower-shaped hair clips supporting it. Noreen might have been an airhead, but she's right about one thing. Misuzu really does look cute. She's so cute, in fact, it's hard for me to take my eyes off her, and I'm not the only one. Noreen is looking at her almost enviously, her hands clutched at her front. She sighs, then says, I'm almost starting to wish I asked Shoko to rent a kimono for me too. But I'm so clumsy, I'd probably just get it dirty. I think it's for the best that I didn't bother. Are you sure, Noreen? I don't want you being left out. It is rather late, but it might be possible to rent another kimono, given it is the night of the Oban festival. We can go to the street together if you'd like, and... Oh no, that's fine. Himari and Yukie will be coming over soon anyway, so I wouldn't want to miss them. And anyway, neither of them will be wearing kimonos. If I got all dressed up, I think I'd stand out and just be embarrassing. Oh, that's awesome. Noreen made friends. But I want to take a photo of you two. I gotta commemorate this night since you both look so cute. Now, where did I put my phone? Give me one more second. Gotta blow my nose again. Ugh. Alright, I am back. Yes, love for the girls and boys for all the people, indeed. As a true homosexual myself / silly. Hey, this time Marina wasn't on screen. Oh my god. Also, welcome back. Thank you. My nose runs so much when I'm doing voice acting for games. It's like, holy shit. Noreen slides her hand in her skirt pocket, searching for her faithful flip phone, an old secondhand model from about 5 years ago, which Aunt Shoko picked up for her for cheap. She figured Noreen would need a phone of her own since she enrolled at Misaki High, though that isn't to say Aunt Shoko cheaped out on purpose. Oh, so she is going to Misaki High. That's awesome. So that's how she got her friends. Very nice. Only in the Yuri games too curious. It's any visual novel I play. She didn't buy Noreen an old phone out of malice, like Cinderella's wicked stepmother. Noreen came with her to look for a phone, and she's the one who chose it herself. Anshoko tried to get Noreen to pick something more modern, but Noreen was insistent. She wanted that flip phone because it was baby blue, and she liked the sound it made when she clacked it shut. Ah. I think it's cute, and that's all that matters. This is the one I want. The newer phones are all ugly. Well, that's what she said at least. Noreen has her new phone now, not that she uses it all that much. It's probably a good thing Aunt Shoko got her a cheap model, since she's always losing it. Noreen roots around her pocket for a while, but as expected, it's not here. That's funny, where did it go? Oh dear. You didn't lose your phone again, did you, Noreen? I guess I did. I'm sure I had it in my pocket. I know I used it earlier to text Himari, but it seems to have gone missing. I wonder why this always happens. It happens because you keep setting it down in random places, then forgetting about it. Don't you remember that time I found it in the fridge? Oh, what was your phone doing in the fridge, Noreen? Dunno. Noreen shrugged, now starting to examine the living room. I think I went to get a pudding cup and then I left it in there. Right. Misuzu frowned and then... And does this happen often? Way too often. One of these days she's gonna put it through the washing machine and it'll be busted for good. Hey, Asuka! Noreen was busy searching underneath the table, but now she pauses to glare at me. That's mean. I haven't broken my phone just yet. I guess not, but it's in the early days. And you've lost it so much, it isn't exactly encouraging. You've only had it for a month, but it keeps going missing. Well, that's because it's so small. It's easy to lose, and I swear it has a mind of its own. I doubt that. It's not like it's going to spread legs and walk away to spite you. Well, obviously not, but it feels like that sometimes. I wonder where it could be. Did you leave it in your room, dear? It often seems to turn up there. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll have to go look. Would you mind helping me, Shoko? I wouldn't usually ask, but Himari and Yukie will be here soon, and I'd rather have my phone when I set off. I'd like to be able to call you if anything goes wrong. Oh, of course. Let me take a look. Anshoko rises to her feet, then pads out of the living room, Noreen at her heels. Noreen and Anshoko have been pretty close lately, maybe because Anshoko is the one who helped Noreen become a human. So Anshoko is the one who did the blood ritual. I heard they something which can only be done between two people who are close. When Marina first told me about the ritual, I only thought it worked between lovers. But Marina later clarified that platonic love can also bind a mermaid to the human world if it's strong enough. Ah, okay, that's good. When you hear stories about merfolk taking part in this ritual, it's usually in the context of some grand love story. They find a human they're crazy about, they forget about their home under the ocean, and they forsake their legs for a brand new life. That's typically how it is. But I've heard that the ritual is plenty effective between close friends too, and family members. Or surrogate family members in most cases. You don't have to be related by blood to care about somebody else. Family is a pretty immutable concept, or so I've heard. Well, that's what Marina told us. It was thanks to Marina that Noreen was able to partake in this ritual, and it seems to have worked well. Why is it that whenever we see Marina, it's just chest? I mean, she's 50% chest, 50% abs. Let's just... That's just the truth. Anshoko's very fond of Noreen. She seems to regard her as her daughter. And it's Anshoko's love for her that has given Noreen this new lease of life. She won't be able to assume a mermaid's form anymore, which means she can't return to the ocean. But I don't think Noreen minds that. In fact, I think she considers it a plus, It means she won't have to deal with Shoal anymore, at least. Noreen's been living with me and Anshoko since then, for the last couple of months. Anshoko helped her enroll at Misaki High, and Noreen's been living life like a normal girl. By a normal girl who's a bit of a ditz, who constantly loses things. Her phone is just the tip of the iceberg, really. Noreen's always getting in trouble for misplacing her homework, her PE kit, and she often comes to school without her lunch. I swear she'd lose her head if it wasn't attached permanently to her neck. Maybe this is a side effect of losing her tail. It means she keeps losing everything else too. Well, Noreen seems happy, even if she keeps getting scolded by Mr. Setoguchi, so maybe everything's alright. Noreen's made a bunch of friends already, because she's so personable, and she was even scouted as she was walking down the street by the proprietress of the local cafe. Not Nidiko's, but another cafe by the beach. I think it's called the Seaside Cafe? It's not the most exciting name, but Noreen seems to like working there. That's how she met Yuki and Himari. Noreen has a bunch of friends at Misaki High, but Yuki and Himari are her closest friends. They always hang out. They're actually planning to attend the Oban Festival together, just like me and Misuzu. I was a little worried actually when I invited Misuzu to go to the festival with me. I wanted us to go together on a date, but I didn't want Noreen to feel left out. I fretted about whether I should invite her or not, and I even asked Tayo for his opinion, but in the end, I needn't have worried. Noreen already had plans of her own. She's really settled into life in Omonishima. In fact, I think she became acclimated to this life more quickly than I did. I don't think things could have worked out any better than they have. Maybe this really is a happy ending. I'm busy pondering this when... She's gonna have her own polygraph, oh my god. It's always the polycule. Noreen is just... Good for Noreen though, she can have her own polycule in this room.
Alright everyone, crisis averted. I found my phone.
Noreen appears in the living room, her face a little flushed. She's gripping her phone in one hand and on her face she's wearing a bright smile.
I left it inside my underwear drawer, can you believe it? I'm so clumsy. If you were anybody else, I think I would be a bit baffled, yes. But since you're you, that sounds about right. Your phone is always ending up in the oddest of places. But how did it get in your underwear drawer of all places? I don't know. Like I said, this thing has a mind of its own. Now shuffle close, you two. I want to take a few photos of you. Say cheese. Oh, sure thing. Cheese? Cheese? Yes, that's right. Pose just like that. Oh, you both look so cute in your kimonos.
Oh my god, Noreen.
You're so precious I could eat you up, just like Shoka's sea bass.
Noreen sounds like she's our mom.
Now look this way. Throw me a couple peace signs and a bright smile too. That's it, just like that. Now give me one more. And another. Perfect, you're both precious. I hope you have a good time on your date. I'll be rooting for you. I'm your biggest cheerleader, so you gotta go out there and enjoy yourselves to the max. I'm counting on both of you to have the bestest date ever.
Aw, thank you, Noreen. Hey, festival time. Am I even gonna be able to do another route? I thought I'd be able to do this in one stream. But maybe I have to do it in two.
Goodness me. This is even more hectic than I thought it would be.
Misuzu stuck close to me, her eyes wide as we wander about the festival grounds. Let me get a better look at these. Very nice. Guess you gotta finish it tomorrow. I can't tomorrow. I actually am busy tomorrow night. I guess I can probably talk about it. I'll talk about it later. Yes, you gotta finish it Sunday. I also can't do it Sunday. I have a late shift that day. Misuzu sticks close to me, her eyes wide as we wander up about the festival grounds. She looks rather surprised at the turnout, and she isn't the only one. I'm pretty shocked about this too. While Obon tends to be the biggest festival in the year, with the largest turnout, I didn't think that many people from Omonishima would show up here. Omonishima is a small island, after all. It has a population of about 40,000, which is teeny tiny in the grand scheme of things. I thought the festival would be rather quiet, decidedly low-key. But contrary to my expectations, there's actually a lot of people crammed into the festival grounds, hemmed between the colorful stalls. I see men and women of all ages passing us by. Some of them older than my grandparents, with bent backs, while others are just little kids. There are families promenading between the stalls, and small children licking candy apples and begging their parents to go to the shooting gallery. There are couples too, fellow students at Misaki High, and a few from Obuko, who are promenading together, hand in hand. Some are wearing kimonos, brightly patterned like mine and Misuzu's, while others are wearing the casual clothes. It's a real hodgepodge of looks, faces illuminated by the flickering lights. The smell of fried foods, the onions and noodles drifts in the air, while cicadas hum in the background. The festival is just as bustling as the ones I've attended in Tokyo, if not even more so. It's kind of incredible, actually. I can't count the number of people here, and I don't recognize most of their faces, either. They're all strangers to me. I guess Omonishima is a lot bigger than I imagined. I know Misuzu shares my sentiments because she's looking about with wide, excited eyes at her surroundings. She turns her head this way and that, then says, "I've always wanted to come to a festival, but I've never had anybody to go with. And I don't think my mother would have let me either. She was always so strict. She doesn't like it when I do anything without her express permission, but I'm finally learning how to stand up for myself. I'm learning that I can do things that I want even if she doesn't approve. And I'm already having a lot of fun. I feel like an ordinary teenage girl."
Well, good, you should.
I take a step towards Misuzu, then find her hand in my own. Gently, I take it. Then, squeezing it, I say,
You are an ordinary teenage girl, Misuzu, and you deserve to act like one, too. You deserve to live like one.
"Do you really think so?"
Of course I do. You've been beholden to your mother for way too long. But you're your own person, Misuzu. You should feel free to make your own decisions, to do the things that you want to do. It's your life, after all. I think you should be able to live it how you want. Within reason, I guess.
"Oh, of course," Misuzu rejoins with a light laugh. "It would be an issue, I suppose, if I decided I wanted to rob a bank or become an arms dealer." Why are those your first? But going to a festival is a simple enough desire, I think.
I think so, too.
Though now I'm a little curious. Maybe I ought to double check.
You don't really want to rob a bank, do you?
Not right now. Girl. Not right now, no. I'd rather look around the festival first. There's a lot of different foods I want to try, and there are so many games too. Morning. I guess I could do morning. I mean, I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, so I guess I can go a little later tonight. Hopefully it won't be too late. That stall in particular looks very interesting.
Which stall?
I glance about, following the direction of Misuzu's finger, and then...
Oh, I see.
She's pointing at a stall with a ring toss game. There are several pins lined up, and you can pay for a few hoops to throw at the pins. Each pin nets you a different amount of points, with the pins at the back of the stall netting the most. If you get enough points, you can win one of the prizes which are on display. The smaller prizes are nothing special, just rice coupons, it looks like. But there are a few masks on display of popular anime characters, and several stuffed toys. And it looks like the grand prize is a couple of tickets to Moonland. Omonishima's only theme park. That's pretty cool, actually. Though I've been living on Omonishima for 3 months now. I have not been to Moonland yet. I've been too busy settling in, getting used to my new school and making new friends. I've been on a few dates with Misuzu, of course, since we became a couple, but I have not taken her to Moonland. Misuzu tends to be pretty busy, even during the weekends, since her mother has her attending so many different classes, and I've been helping my aunt around the inn. We're almost finished with the renovations, and we'll be letting guests stay here come the autumn. There's a lot for us to do before then, however. We need to get all the rooms nice and tidy, so I've been spending a lot of time airing up futons and vacuuming the floors. Marina's been helping out a little too, come to think of it. And so has Noreen. She's been very enthusiastic about scrubbing down the bathtubs, more enthusiastic than I imagined. I don't think there's anything all that fun about cleaning myself, even if I do like the rush of endorphins it gives me once I'm finished. Noreen seems to love helping out though. It's kind of weird. Maybe she's just happy she has a permanent pair of legs and she wants to make the most out of them? Either that or she's grateful towards Aunt Shoko for helping her with the ceremony to remain a human. I'm not sure why Noreen's been so gung-ho about her cleaning efforts. It's probably a bit of column A and a bit of column B. But regardless of Noreen's feelings, they remain something of a mystery to me. I've been having fun working with her. I have my Aunt Shoko, and I have Noreen, and I have Misuzu too. We can't always spend time together, but the fact remains that we are together. She's still my girlfriend, and we go on as many dates as we can. I love her a lot, and I'm very happy we've come to this festival together. I've been looking forward to it, and the promise of winning a date to Moonland is pretty exciting in of itself. I'm getting pumped up!
Hey, Misuzu, do you want to see if we can win the grand prize?
Oh, would you like to try the ring-tossing game too, Asuka?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, we did come all the way here. I want to give it a shot, though I don't know if I'm the most coordinated of people. Knowing my luck, I think I'd be fortunate if I could win one of those rice coupons, or a pack of tissues.
Oh yes, I was curious about what all those tissues were doing there. Misuzu eyes the tissues on display at the stall, then smiles wryly. I did not realize they were to be consolation prizes. I thought they were there to pad out the display.
Well, they kind of are. You're not really expected to win at games like these. Not the bigger prizes, at least. In fact, I think a lot of these games are rigged.
They are?
That's what I've heard, yeah. The people operating these stalls need to make a profit somehow, and they'd end up in the red if they had to keep giving out winning prizes. There's usually some sort of trick to these stalls. But it's cheap enough, so it's fun to try it out. And who knows? You're pretty coordinated, Misuzu, so maybe we'll win.
Do you really think so?
Well, I'd like to believe so. Didn't you do ballet for ages?
For 6 years, yes, until it began to make my feet hurt. My mother took pity on me then, because it was making me bow-legged, and she let me quit. I did learn a bit from my brief stint at my ballet classes, though.
Such as?
Well, the importance of having good posture, for one thing. I imagine these principles will transfer to a game like this, which requires a proficient degree of accuracy. And I imagine my knowledge when it comes to Japanese archery might help too.
You do archery?
I did. It is another one of my past pursuits. And I enjoyed it, actually. My mother enrolled me after I stopped going to ballet. She wanted me to do something physical in my spare time to ensure that my figure remained trim, but the equipment was rather expensive, and my mother worried it was not ladylike enough to pursue. It took up quite some time too, especially when I was scouted to take part in various competitions. I was able to travel across mainland Japan when I was in middle school, taking part in the odd archery competition here and there. But when I enrolled in Misaki High, my mother put a stop to it. She said that archery was taking up too much of my time and I needed to focus on my studies. That is when she enrolled me in cram school 3 times a week. And then, of course, there were my piano lessons and my calligraphy lessons and... oh dear. Misuzu sighs, then shakes her head. I might have a lot on my plate, but I still miss archery. It was my favorite class out of all the classes my mother has forced me to take. I would love to go to archery class again. But failing that, I suppose I will have to simply show off my skills with this simple ring toss game.
Oh wow, I didn't know you were good at archery. That's kind of amazing. Is there anything you can't do, Misuzu?
I mean this as a joke than anything, but she seems to take me seriously. She places an index finger against her lower lip in that familiar expression of thought, then says, Though I have been going to calligraphy lessons for quite some time, I'm not very good at drawing. In fact, my artwork is quite hopeless. I can't even draw simple stick figures. Girl, how?
It's rather embarrassing. Oh yeah?
Now that she mentions it, she's right. I paired up with Misuzu in art class before, and that portrait she tried to draw of me was sure was interesting. She tried to excuse it away at the time by saying it was a piece of impressionism. And given how gifted Misuzu is at everything, I was inclined to believe her. I didn't question her artistic skills, or lack thereof, at the time, but now I wonder.
Well, maybe I should have known that. The portrait you drew of me did look pretty funky.
My apologies. Misuzu demurs, red-faced, as she looks away. I already told you, I am not the best when it comes to the arts. It is not my forte.
Obviously not. I mean, you gave me 2 noses. I thought you were making some big artistic statement, but it looks like you just messed up. How did you wind up making a mistake like that, though? You don't really think I have 2 noses, do you?
No, I do not. I know that you do not have 2 noses, and those weren't supposed to be noses either.
Oh? Then what were they?
They were supposed to be your eyes, obviously. I shouldn't need to explain that.
Oh, right. I guess that makes a bit more sense.
There's a pause, then I grin. I nudge Misuzu in the side. She squeaks, then say,
But hey, if those were supposed to be my eyes, like you said, why were they in the middle of my face like that? And why were they so tall? You drew them like they were... It looked like you drew them on their sides.
I drew them to the best of my abilities. I really was trying. It isn't my fault that I'm not perfect at everything. Jeez. Misuzu pouts pettishly. Her cheeks puffed out in a way which reminds me of a hamster. I meanwhile start to giggle. I can't help myself. How did I wind up with such a cute girlfriend anyway?
Sorry. I just felt like teasing you, but please don't get mad at me. I only say these things because I love you.
Misuzu blushes at this remark. Though given she was already blushing, her face doesn't look noticeably different. She blinks then says, You do?
Of course, I love you a lot. And that's why I'm gonna win that date to Moonland for us. I've never taken any archery classes before, not like you, but I have faith in myself. The power of love will let me win. Then I'll sweep you off your feet and we'll go on a date you'll never forget.
You really are funny, Asuka. I'm glad you're so excited about this, but I want to try to win the grand prize too. I'm not some fair damsel, you know. I'm more than capable of winning this game on my own. Let me show you.
Oh, no you don't. I'm going first.
No, me.
Oh.
Okay, old lady. The old lady behind the stall looks at us. Looks at the two of us as we approach. She smiles toothily, sitting up in her chair, then says,
Do you both want to have a go at the ring toss game, dears?
Yes, that's right. Please let me compete. I want to win the grand prize. I will win those tickets to Moonland, and then I will show my girlfriend that I don't need to rely on her for everything. I'm a lot stronger than she might think. And my hand-eye coordination is also a lot better. Whoa, Shh! God damn you. I will hit my mark with the power of friendship and this weapon. My aim is true, Legolas. My My girlfriend has no hope of defeating me. I'll be the one to win those tickets, and I'll be the one to ask her out. That's how much I love her. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The food here really is delicious, despite being so cheap. I've enjoyed playing so many games too. Now what's the score between us, Asuka? I believe it's 4-1/2 point, was it? Half a point. God. I grit my teeth together, my face daubed bright red. Misuzu and I have been at the festival for a couple of hours, and we've already seen a lot of the sights, taken part in a lot of the activities. We made our beeline for the ring toss in hopes of securing those tickets to Moonland, which we weren't able to win, by the way. By the by. And we then went over to the goldfish scooping stall, the fishing game, and the shooting gallery. Misuzu was able to beat me handily each and every game, of course. The only reason I was able to score half a point is because Misuzu accidentally knocked a couple of my cans over when we were at the shooting gallery, alongside her own. Misuzu wasn't making empty boasts when she said her hand-eye coordination was good, thanks to her years spent practicing archery. She really, really is good at games like this, so much so, I can't help but be impressed. Her trailing sleeves haven't held her back at all. She's a natural. I feel a little despondent, actually, as we schlub around the stalls. I wanted to show off a little, to show Misuzu how cool I am. But in the end, I think I only succeeded in showing her what a klutz I am. It's a real tragedy, but... Well, try not to worry. They're just silly games, and anyway, I had a lot of fun. Yeah. Misuzu might say they're silly games, but I saw how she was acting at the shooting gallery. Her eyes were positively blazing as she took her aim. She was determined to win, no matter what. So much so, it kind of unnerved me. I had no idea Misuzu was so competitive. She always acts so prim and proper. Seeing this fiery side to her took me by surprise. But maybe I should have expected it, at least in part. Misuzu's mother has been enrolling her in a lot of extracurricular activities ever since she was a kid. She's so strict, she's been drumming the importance of success into Misuzu's skull from a young age. Is it any wonder she'd have a thirst for victory? She was getting so serious during these games, it was a bit intimidating. I wonder if this is the real reason why Mrs. Shirogane didn't want Misuzu taking part in more archery contests. Maybe she got a little too invested? Besides, I didn't score all those points knocking down those tin cans for nothing. There was a prize I really, really wanted to win. Look here. Misuzu smiles, then pushes something against my chest. It's very soft, flocked something with beady eyes and fins. I look down at this something with some surprise, blinking. Then I look back up at Misuzu. I frown, feeling a little nonplussed, and then say, I see. It's a very cute fish, but why are you giving it to me? Why wouldn't I give it to you? That's the whole reason why I took that game so seriously. I saw this little guy, or maybe it's a girl? I'm not sure, at the stall, and I knew I had to get them for you. I thought they'd be a nice companion for Tayo. Doesn't he get lonely being on your bed all by himself? Especially since we've been spending so much time together lately. If you had a friend for him, I thought he'd have a little bit of company, even when we're going out together. Wouldn't that be nice? I look at Misuzu, abashed, a pink blush spreading across my cheeks. I thought she was just being competitive for the sake of it. I was sure she dragged me on over to the shooting gallery because she had ulterior motives, but I'm not so sure anymore. Did she only go to the gallery because she wanted to win me this prize? If so, that's really sweet. It's so sweet even, I might end up with cavities. I'm starting to come over all emotional. She really is too nice when... Oh, Asuka! Misuzu glances at the starry night sky, her eyes wide. She reaches out, grabbing hold of my hand. I jump, then says, I just saw them letting off the fireworks. I was so enraptured in my new my fishy new companion and in Misuzu's boundless kindness, that I failed to pay any attention at all to my surroundings. I didn't see the colors streaking across the night sky, didn't hear the distant bang of an exploding firework, but I do see the next fire flower which scatters across the sky, and the one after that too. I look up at the sky alongside Misuzu, my eyes wide, one of my hands held in Misuzu's own, while my other presses my new plushie to my side.
You're right. If we keep hanging around here, we'll miss it.
I know, right? I was really, really looking forward to the fireworks too. I've never seen any in person before, but I've heard they're really pretty. Shall we go look for a better vantage spot? It's rather crowded by the shrine, so maybe we should climb that hill over there. I think we'll be able to see them very clearly from there.
Right, let's go.
Aww. Oh, look at how happy she is. It's so cute. Aww. I let Misuzu lead me away from the festival grounds, away from the throngs of people. The soles of my wooden sandals slap against the ground, while the sleeves of my kimono trail behind me. As I walk, taking mincing steps in my kimono, it's kind of restrictive. I glance upwards at the sky. This isn't the first time I've seen fireworks, of course. I'm not as sheltered as Misuzu, but this is the first time I've seen them while hand in hand with a girl I love. The fireworks spread across the sky, scattering their light. And as they do, I sigh. The fireworks are bright and vivid, though they don't remain that way for very long. The life of a firework is brief and fleeting, over in the blinking of an eye. But maybe that's what makes them so special. Maybe that's what makes life so special. Nothing lasts forever, but it's because everything is so impermanent that it has meaning. This moment, like the fireworks, will eventually fade away. The scent of the smoke in the air, the distant chatter of the crowd, Misuzu's hand in my own. The people milling about the shrine wearing their different colored kimonos will soon become nothing more than a memory. Even the very tall, striking woman with her midriff exposed, who's slapping a smaller man on the back. It's a monument on Shoal. Come on, Shoaly, where's your sense of adventure? You came all the way to Omarishima to celebrate Oban, so you might as well make the most of the sights. Stop cowering now. You aren't afraid of fireworks, are you? Of course I'm not. Don't be preposterous. I'm a grown man, you know. I'm not the sniveling little boy you used to know, always hiding. I'm not afraid of the... Huh. Now that I think about it, those two look awfully familiar. I didn't think I'd be seeing him again. Could it be a trick of the lights? I zero in on him, my eyes narrowed. But then the crowd shifts and I soon lose him, the tall woman too. Oh well, never mind. Bro, why is Shoal still here? Shoal just... when Shoal has nothing better to do with his life. This moment is fated to become nothing more than a memory. It won't last forever because nothing does. But for the present, at least, I'm happy. I'm with Misuzu, and the sky is scattered with bright, blooming fireworks. I don't know what the future holds, but there is one thing I'm certain of. No matter what happens, I want to stay by Misuzu's side. Reach ending 3. We did it! It took an entire stream. Do I want to try for Nareen's route? Or is my throat gonna give out? Shoal is just the Orochimaru of this game, does heinous crimes, and is just free to do whatever the fuck ever. True. Shoal tries to force a woman to marry him. Shoal also needs to be involved in everything. How many CGs are we missing? Missing this one, 2, 3. Oh, we're missing 3 CGs. Well, that happened. What's next? I might change the title of this stream. I thought this would be the final one, but I guess we got one more. I didn't expect it to be that long. But yeah, I think we'll finish off this in a different stream, because I'm pretty sure if I keep going, my throat is gonna hate me. And I have work tomorrow, and I need to be able to speak. Coward. Shut up. Anyways. That is going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I did want to say, the reason I can't do if I could, I would. No, you need to do 4 more hours. I think my throat would die. I think I can mention this. It's not like I don't think it's a secret. And anyways, I would be talking about it regardless at some point. But, let me, hold on. I have an exciting thing I'm doing on this weekend. I'm gonna be doing an interview that will be posted on YouTube at some point. I don't know when, but it's because, if you don't know, I voiced in a little stop motion animation. It's in a playlist on my channel. It's called The Princess Who Forges the Sun. And someone the animator reached out to me and said that there was a person who interviewed him that was interested in interviewing the voice actors. So I will be doing that tomorrow and doing that recording tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. That'll eventually be posted somewhere, posted on that guy's channel. So, I will definitely let you guys know when that releases. I'm not sure how long it'll take for it to come out, but I'm sure the interviewer will keep me informed. But yeah, a little exciting piece of news. I'm very excited. It's for channel is very, very small, but like, I'm a small channel too. But I'm very excited to be doing this, especially since I have never been interviewed for something like my own voice acting of all things. It's like kind of surreal. If you haven't checked out the animation that I voiced in, please do. It's a really fantastic animation. If you enjoy stop motion, you'll definitely enjoy this. It's really impressive, for sure. It's so good. I hope Esperjin does make some sort of another animation of some sort in the future, because I would love to come back and voice the retainer Luna again. That would be so much fun. But anyways, what else is on my plate currently that I'm working on? Working on another cover. The art will be started for that cover in end of July. The mix itself will be done by end of June. I have another cover that I've recorded. I should be getting something soon regarding a collab cover that I've been working on for how many years now? It's been a while. I need to get in contact with the person that I'm working with to see how that's going, but yes, working on a lot of things all at once, so I hope you look forward to it. But anyways, I think that's it. New song. Indeed. This cover that I'm working on to release, besides Demon Lord really isn't a secret though. Probably has the lowest notes I've ever hit in my life, and I got one really good recording done, and every time I tried to re-record it just to like see if I could get a better take, I could not get a better take. So I have like, it's real, like I hit some real low notes. Like, holy shit. Like notes that I don't think I normally could do unless I like did like sung in the morning immediately after I woke up without any warm-up. Because that's when your throat is the most relaxed. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's a really nice cover. It's not like a long song at all, but it's a good song. What else am I working on? I have one collab that got delayed that's going to be on hold for now. I have some of the songs that I'm thinking about doing covers of. I just need to figure out what order I want to do them. Might sing I might do a cover of I by Otto, but I don't know if I will. I learned the song, but it's really difficult. Like what the like genuinely, what is this lady do? What is Otto doing? I never know what Otto does, and it's every time I try to replicate anything she does, it's like brain hurt. Brain explosion. But anyways, that'll be it for tonight. I think that's all my updates. Next stream is going to be on the 23rd, which will be Tuesday, and we will be continuing God Eater Resurrection. And we'll be finally escaping the Mind Palace. And then after that, we have another stream on the 25th, which is on Thursday, and that'll be more Tales of Vesperia. Also, I wanted to thank you guys, real quickly, for 1.7k subscribers! Yay! We finally made it to 1.7. It's kind of crazy to think how close we are to like 2k. Like genuinely kind of crazy. 2k always felt kind of like a fever dream. 1k felt like a fever dream. And then we hit it and I was like, oh, sure, I was past the 1.69 number. You have to say it at 2k. What? Say no. I'm not saying it. I have a feeling I know what you're thinking of, and I'm not going to do it. I need to think of something for 2k, because we're currently at 1.708 or 1,708 subscribers, so I need to think about doing something for 2k subscribers. I don't know what to do. What can I do? Because I already did my cursed food stream. I could do more cursed foods at yeah, I could do more cursed foods at 2k, but I think maybe I'll do okay, how's this? There has been something I wanted to commission for a while now, and that is a chibi model. Like a chibi VTuber model. I've been thinking about doing that for a while. Something that I can use, like, just for fun. And it's also something I realized that if I really needed to, or really wanted to, I could soft debut with that. So, maybe, just maybe, I'll try commissioning a Live 2D chibi model. I don't think Zaya's available currently, but I could definitely see. I know someone who can make a good chibi model. Oh, you do? We'll see. I don't know. That's an idea, but that's an expensive idea. If not that, maybe I could record a concert. Actually, wait. Since I haven't been able to get karaoke to work out for myself because lag issues and latency problems and the things never aligning because this system hates me, maybe I could do a concert. I could figure out how to do like a little like mini live, even though I can't do you know, I can't do anything with like 3D work or anything like that because I don't have a 3D model, but I could do like I could do a concert thingy of some sort. I know someone who can make a good chibi model. Arisa, come here. Arisa, Awisa. Is there anyone YouTube doesn't like at this point? I swear everyone keeps having so many issues with this place. It's just there's problems with every kind of streaming platform. That's just how life is. But yeah, maybe I'll do a little karaoke concert live thingy. Maybe I can, or who knows, maybe I can figure out my settings by then. And to think it's worse anywhere else. But yeah, okay, so that, I believe, is it. Yeah, that should be it. Or, you know, who knows, maybe I'll release another original for 2K. Maybe I can actually get off my ass and work on the album that I've been trying to plan out for like friggin' forever. I have an entire album I've been trying to make for the longest time, and it has how many, hold on, how many songs do I have on this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 songs on this album. Like planned lyrics that I have, and I need to redo pretty much all of them because I don't like how they turned out. But back to the studio minds with you. Yeah. What did they say? Oh my, you're really already about to do it. I mean, I could try. I'm not even, you know what, I'm not even. Yeah, I have an entire album though of 8 songs, and it's supposed to be a really fun, like cool album. A little dark because it's supposed to, I'll read you the concept of it. The concept is an album that explores darker emotions, feelings, and struggles revolving around identity, mental disorders, and social stigma. In terms of identity, it's both self-identity and queer identity. It's a pretty heavy album, but I want to make this because there's a lot of things here that I feel like I could do. And also, a lot of these songs have personal meaning to me for various reasons. And I really want to make this happen at some point, but granted, I don't know. I might actually try to commission someone to help me with lyrics, just because I have ideas, but I'm not the greatest lyricist in the world. So it's a little hard for me to put everything that I want together into words. So, I don't know, maybe someone might be able to do it better than me. But I do want to work on the lyrics, at least get a draft on paper and have someone help me, like, finalize them. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll do that for 2K. But anyways, that's off in the future. I don't need to think about it right now. I hope. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is Tuesday. And if not Tuesday, then Thursday. And if not Thursday, whenever you're able to come into the next stream. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Otsushiro! See ya!